Alright, so this is my latest stupid little project slash idea. So these are diving weights, and they're really fucking handy to have. They're just bags filled with shots or BBs, so it's really handy for putting on things to keep them held down while glue or whatever dries. This is basically the armrest of my shitty $300 chair that I got from Staples years ago. And silicone is probably not the best thing to use to glue this down to this hard plastic piece. And what I'm gluing to it, this is a wrist rest that I was able to find at Staples. They had shit for selection in the store, so I bought what they had. And this dark area here, yeah, I guess that's the silicone. Alright, see, what I did when I first got it was I tried cutting this open to see what I could do with it, and it's kind of a bitch to get the material off. So I kind of gave up on that. There was no real way to separate the bottom from the foam. I mean, ideally, I guess you could take like a hot wire knife and get this thing mounted down perfectly flat, and then run like a hot wire knife all along the damn thing to get it separated. I ain't got no way to fucking do that though. So the old armrest for the chair, within about 3 or maybe 6 months, the original material had started to disintegrate. So I had to figure out another cheap-ass ghetto solution to fix that. So I know it looks nasty, but that's the left armrest. And what I had done this with both of them. I just took an old pair of jeans and cut them up and recovered it, basically. And this is what it looks like after years. I did clean these once, and it was such a pain in the butt to try and clean these, and it made such a little difference that I decided I'm never going to fucking bother with that again. I think no matter what kind of material I try and use to recover these things, unless it's leather, it's gonna collect all the fucking oil and dirt off of my arms and be a bitch to clean. Unless it's leather, like I said, and I don't think I can handle doing leather stuff. And this piece here is just basically some kind of hard plastic, and you can drive staples into it, and that's basically what I did. Stapled the denim material right into the plastic, right over top of the original red fake leather that goes to shit after a couple of months. I mean, that's the way they originally did it. Now, one of the key things with the wrist rests that I want is they need to be gel. I am not dealing with any kind of memory foam bullshit. I'm about to show you why here. So this is the other armrest. This is the right side armrest, what I had covering it before. And inside of this damn thing that I pulled off, this is all of the original red fake leather bullshit. Remember how I said it was disintegrating? This is what it all fucking looks like after, I don't know, about 5 or 6 years maybe. But really after about 3 to 6 months, all of this stuff had started to disintegrate and fall off. So this is what the original looks like after I removed the denim material yesterday. So everything along here is just completely gone. It's disintegrated, and it will not. It was probably never adhered or whatever to this kind of fabric material here. And it's interesting how the cracks actually let all the oil and dirt from my arm get through to the material there, so you can see the little dark marks from where the original cracks were. And this here, this is allegedly memory foam. I don't know if it is or it isn't, but memory foam as an armrest material is absolute bullshit. Let's see if I can pull that out. I mean, it has just completely flattened out at this point. So, basically, if I actually put my elbow down on my armrest, I can just feel the plastic under it, because this material has just completely flattened out. It's got no, I don't think structural integrity is the right word. But it has no pushback, I guess, is kind of what I'm looking for at this point. I mean, especially for something like your arm being on it. Anyway, so yeah, that's why memory foam is bullshit. And for a wrist rest, I want something that is proper gel. So this is the wrist rest that I got at Staples yesterday. One of them. And one of the things I'm really unhappy about is this textured bottom. The original wrist rest that gave me this idea has completely smooth, flat rubber bottom. This bad boy is a wrist rest that I bought at Staples many years ago. If we flip it over, you can see how the bottom here is basically flat, smooth rubber. They really don't make them like this anymore, I guess. Did a lot of looking on Amazon and read a lot of comments too about shitty wrist rests that don't last and fall apart and all kinds of shit. So disappointing. Now, another thing that I'm worried about is the weight. You can see how much I think this new style wrist rest bends or flexes as I hold it here, just from the middle. It doesn't feel very heavy compared to the old one. And that's one of the reasons why I started to cut one of them open when I got it home. Just to make sure that it looked like it was actually some kind of gel material inside and not fucking memory foam. So this is the old one. I don't know if you can really tell on the camera, but this one is it has much more weight to it. You know what? When we flex it upside down, that's actually better. So this is the new one. It's upside down now. You can see how much flex there is here. Now here's the old one. I can't get far enough away so you can actually see. It's almost bending, like folding. It's almost folding in half, though. And that's the thing. I mean, while I probably couldn't actually hurt someone with this, it has some heft to it. It feels, it almost feels like maybe you could hurt somebody with it if you smack them around with it. That's kind of what I don't know. So yeah, I don't know if this is going to be any better. I have no idea how long this material will hold up to like the constant abuse of my arms resting on it, and sweat and all your other fucking bullshit body oils getting rubbed into it. Won't surprise me if this doesn't last for like a year. I don't know. I'm just using silicone to adhere these two bad things together. And I know it's not the best, but I think it'll be fine, at least for prototyping and seeing how long shit lasts. Another downside here is the length of this plastic piece for the arms. That's about 13 inches. 13 or 12 and a half. I think this piece was about 12 and a half, and then when I measured the cover before I pulled it off, it was about 13 or 13 and a half. Ideally, I would like to be able to cut these down to match the length, at least. Matching the width I'm not as concerned about, because the excess overhang, it's going to be on the outside, so I shouldn't accidentally be lifting up on the overhang. So hopefully that won't be too much of a problem. But yeah, I don't really know what else I can really say. This is my latest project, though. It's pretty shitty and ghetto, because that's my fucking lifestyle, because I'm a fucking loser.